The sun had barely risen when two brothers pushed their small wooden boat away from the shore. The morning air was fresh and cool, but a thin mist floated over the river like a warning no one could read. They had been fishing together since childhood, and today was meant to be just another peaceful day on the water. The river was wide, so wide you could barely see the far shore, and its surface hid countless secrets. Beneath the ripples lived small fish, big fish, and creatures the old fishermen whispered about but rarely saw. They rowed to the heart of the river, their oars dipping quietly in and out of the water. The only sounds were the soft hum of insects and the occasional call of a distant bird. When they found a good spot, they prepared their tools. One brother fished with a simple wooden stick, a line and hook tied to the end, while the other preferred just a rope with a hook. They baited their lines with small fish, letting the hooks drop deep into the dark water. The river was calm, but below, something stirred. The brother with the stick felt at first a sudden hard tug on the line. "It's heavy," he grunted, bracing his feet against the boat. He pulled with all his strength, but whatever was down there refused to move. "Brother, help me," he called. His sibling rushed over, and together they pulled, muscles straining, the wood of the stick creaking under the tension. Still, the thing below fought them. Finally, one of them grabbed a long-handled net from the boat and dipped it into the water. After a tense struggle, they lifted their catch aboard. It was a large, powerful fish, still writhing in the bottom of the boat. After resting for a while, they returned to fishing. The same brother with the stick soon felt another bite. This time, the pull was stronger, much stronger. His rod bent like it might snap in two. Again, he called for help. The other brother tied his own rope to the side of the boat, just in case, and joined him. They pulled together, but then, without warning, the water below churned violently. The rope jerked with terrifying force, and in a flash, the brother holding the stick was yanked off the boat. The other spun around, shouting his name. For a long, horrible moment, there was nothing. Then, far away, his brother's head broke the surface. He was gasping, splashing, trying to swim back, but behind him, a massive shadow glided through the water. "It's chasing you!" the man in the boat screamed. He recognized the shape instantly. It was the orca fish, a giant, smooth-skinned predator that could swallow a man whole. He grabbed an old tire tube they kept for emergencies, tied it to a rope, and hurled it toward his brother. "Grab it! Hold on!" But the predator was too fast. The water erupted in a spray of foam and bubbles, and then silence. His brother was gone, swallowed. Shaking with grief and panic, the survivor dragged the useless tire back onto the boat. He started the engine, the old motor sputtering before roaring to life. The boat surged forward as he aimed for the far shore, heart hammering in his chest. But then, a violent tug pulled the boat sideways. He glanced back in horror. The rope they had tied earlier still trailed in the water, and the giant fish had clamped its powerful jaws around it. He seized a knife, slashing the rope free. The boat sped forward, but the predator was relentless. A sudden thud from below jolted him so hard he nearly fell. The boat rocked, water splashing over the sides. He grabbed a wooden pole, peering over the edge, hoping to jab the monster if it surfaced, but the water was empty. Then, without warning, the orca rammed the boat again harder. This time, he lost his balance. His feet slipped, and the world tilted. Cold water closed over his head. He came up sputtering, swimming desperately toward the boat, but the massive shadow was there again, gliding silently, closing the distance. His muscles burned as he pushed himself forward, almost at the side of the boat, almost safe. The predator surged upward in a burst of speed, its jaws opening wide. The last thing he saw was darkness swallowing him whole. The water stilled. Only the quiet lapping of the current against the boat remained. Two brothers had gone out to fish that morning. By evening, the river had claimed them both. Some say the giant orca still lurks in those waters, waiting for the next boat and the next victim. If you love true stories like this, Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss one. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.